I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, moved to Sarasota, Florida when I was 12 years old. I was raised in the Catholic Church, and so that's all I knew until many years later. I'd never gone to another church other than Catholic. Well, when I got out of college and I came back to home and started practicing dental hygiene, I thought that I had just everything that I had worked for, but there was an emptiness and some things that kind of set me down, disappointment, land, and in a way caused some depression, and I just really felt like something wasn't right. Well, when I first became a Christian, the church I started to go to was very, very ministry oriented. Missions was the whole heart of the pastor. And so we did things in town as well as outside the borders of the church. And so I immediately became involved in street ministry. We'd go downtown, we'd go out on the beach, we'd share the gospel, pass out tracts. And then I also did jail ministry in our local jail. I went every Monday night for I don't know how long, but it was absolutely amazing to get insight into the lost and those that are really have chosen many wrong paths. But it gave me a tremendous amount of compassion. And then that kind of birthed from there to I took my first missions trip and I was hooked. We went outside the United States, so the particular group I went with from church, we went to London, did street ministry there, video, what they call human videos now. We went to Belfast, Northern Ireland. In the time that we went, it was actually still a lot of unrest, so that was a very interesting experience. But we did a lot of door-to-door ministry there, and then I've done work in Jamaica as well as Mexico. So I've had the opportunity to be the hands and feet of Christ, to work with kids, to whatever capacity that church, whether it's a feeding program or door-to-door ministry. Anything that went outside the borders of my comfort zone was just something I always thought was amazing to be able to do. And I desire to do that now with my husband and son. I think that when you go beyond the borders of an area such as this that is so dominated, whether you go to a restaurant, or you go to work, you go to church, your neighbors, there's just a lot of faithful people here. And one of the hard things sometimes is you can get a little, not soft, but in a way you don't really realize how lost the world is out there. I have to say my conversion experience, the time I came to Christ, it was body, soul, and mind. I mean, I feel like I was transformed. In fact, I bowled on a bowling and I came that next night after I'll never forget it. And they all said, Julie's in love. Look at her. Her face was, they said, I was just shining. And I thought, yeah, that's what I am. And when I experienced that, I didn't ever doubt. I've never been ashamed of it. I've never doubted my faith. But it's something so a part of my fabric that, yeah, it doesn't mean life is always easy. No. Does it mean tough stuff happens and you wonder why?